Hey y'all, how's everyone doing? Well, I am doing a very, very quick get ready with me. And so I thought, why not do it with them? Like what it's really like when you're in a big time hurry. I'm in a big, big time hurry. So what I'm going to do is skip all the formalities and go straight into putting on a base. And I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Light Wonder in number 4 Fair. And this is just to get a basic something on my skin. And I'm starting out covering up things that are problematic and trying to even it all out. And that means age spots and getting the nose. I feel like this is a very light coverage, but it'll do the job for weekend, which is what I am today, just weekend, headed up to my dad's, but I need to get busy. You need to get going, get on the road. Always get your line, though. You don't want to have a line and blend it on down. And then I just kind of always tap it into the pores afterwards. Okay, so that's done. And I will need some concealer. What do we have? We have this. This is Shantakai. Why am I all the way over there? I'll try to sit over this way more. And this is that corrector Stilo. There's very little left, so I hope I have enough to even do this one. But this is good. It's got a little bit of an orangey undertone, so it cancels blue, so it's really good for under eye circles. It's not too thick to where you kind of go, that's too thick to be under there. So I would say this is a good under eye. I still like Givenchy's the best. Both are very expensive. My go-to for just regular drugstore is the CoverGirl, which y'all seen me do 100 times. And I'm sure y'all use it too, because why? Because it's something that is affordable and dependable. And so I'm just going to smooth this once, then I'm going to start tapping it. And I do kind of either close my eyes, because when you tap it, you just never know microscopically if you are, you know, kind of splatting it into your eye a little. And I'll go right down here in this little dog drop, and then I'm going to go over my lids. And as I say, it's a canceler. It's not as much canceler as not as much a concealer, and so it's okay. Got to put on some lipstick, and of course it's my faithful Chalk Rose by Chanel. And I get with a little keep it judge, and then either side. And then go back and kind of even it out. Now let's get a little bronzer and a little blush. Little bronzer, little blush. What do we got? You know, I just may use blush. I just may not do a lot of contour. What you can do in this is the Sigma Beauty blush palette, and I may use a little Via de Corsa to be bronzer. It's supposed to be a dark blush, but because I'm so pale, it works for a bronzer, so I'm going to do that right under there, just the edge of my face, under my nose, and under my chin. And all this does is create a shadow. Create a shadow right here at the jowls and right at the chin, because I have a very bulbous chin. And then I do go right here, back and forth, just to give it a little cut-in look. And you also can just go ahead and make this eyeshadow, and that's the easiest thing we could do today, is just make this eyeshadow. Now, this is kind of like a primer eyeshadow. I'm going to put another color on top of this. I'll show you in a minute. Now I'm going to take some pink and just dot it on the fronts and blend up. Pink, dot it on the fronts and blend up. And then right in front of the bronzer we just did, down the nose bone, and on the bulbous part of the chin. Okay. Alrighty, so now we're going to do eyeshadow, and I'm using this Chanel, and it's number 208 Tissé Gabrielle, and it's a very gray palette, because I have kind of a gray shirt on today. And that's what it looks like. It's we'll get right to it. For a second there, I thought it was already going out. I'm like, what? We just started. So I'm going to put on the highlighter first, this nice champagne-y white color, which I love. Put it in the inner corner as well. And just a little wash across the top. And it can't hurt to kind of wash it on the edges as well. And I'll wash across the top and then on the edges. And what that does is on the edges, it gives the next color something to blend into. And I just think it goes on better. Because of the gray tones today, I'm going to use this bluish gray tone today for my transition, and I may just turn it into being the color. Since it's just a weekend day, it's got a little bit of a brown gray to it. Almost a gray blue, really. And I'm going to come all the way down. And to the lid area, since we just kind of first passed the lid area with that other white color. And then when I blend, it's so weird. I think there was another color on this brush, y'all, because that is not the color that I am seeing here. Yeah, I think that needs to be washed. Alright, let me get a good blender brush. Where's blend, blendy, blend, blendy, blend. And we'll just do this a little bit. Just going to blend that down a little bit. Yeah, that definitely has a brown to it, and this did not have a brown color in it. Unless, you know, a lot of times, y'all, what you see in the pan is not what you get. It's so weird sometimes the way they blend color. There was a little bit of fallout. I'm going to have to get that. Both sides probably. If it's on one side, you probably had it on both, so go ahead and get your fallout off. Then I want to do an under eye color, and I'm going to choose this kind of blackish color. Again, it seems to be brown. This may be a trick of the palette. I'm also going to use it to make my brow today. I'm not going to overdo it with the brow, just getting this supporting base and then kind of build the arch a little bit. Just a little bit. I want to overdo it today. Again, it's kind of a weekend look. And what I mean by that is I don't have to have perfection today. I'm not going anywhere at my dad's, and at 94 he can barely see, but I am still going to be in public, so. And just for me, I like to have it look nice. I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to tap this gray tone into this upper lash line. Yeah, and it definitely is gray, so I think that brush had brown in it, and I'm going to correct this. Yeah, I am. I'm going to put some of the gray over the black to try to pull that out a little more. And I'm going to use a different brush. Let's get a really clean, different brush. There we go. Clean. Looks like it. Okay, I'm going to go back into that gray color, y'all. Because it's like a gray blue. That's why I'm like, that's not right, because that's very brown. It's still weird. It seems to maybe it has a brown undertone. I think there was brown in that other brush. I do. And like I said, we're not looking for perfection today, but I did kind of like the gray look. Okay, and now we're just going to put on a little bit of liner. And this is the L'Oreal Matte for waterlines above and below. And also, I can tell right now I'm going to need to go out and tone down that blush. I kind of am doing it so fast it didn't blend very well. Don't forget to do that when you're running out the door or somebody will look at you. I saw somebody on video the other day, and it was streamed to tens of millions of people probably, and she was so pink. She was like hot pink. I was like, somebody should have told her. Somebody, a professional makeup artist, did that to her, and they should be not doing makeup anymore. Yeah, that was too pink. That is too. There we go. it's toned down. Okay, so that is the look. I am going to actually, I take that back, I'm going to blend out the edges a little bit. Again. Right there. Yeah, there's a lot of brown on that. See how it's coming off on the brush? Yeah, there was. Okay, and that's the look. I really do like this palette. I think that other color, there was another color in that brush, so it's time to wash the brushes for sure. But that's the look for today. And I'm not going to do mascara. I may not even do, maybe I'll do a quick liner. There and there, just to give it a finished look. See what I mean? It just gives it, when you see that black, it gives it just a little finished look, and it kind of fills in between where there would have been mascara. And that gives you that finished look. And you don't really need to add mascara every single time you do your eyes. I have always believed that you do, but honestly, because of COVID-19 and just, I'm thinking, what are some things you could tone down? And that's definitely one of them. You still have the cat eye look, kind of brings your eye look together. And, did I do that right? Make sure I don't have any gray back there. Okay, and that's the look. Gonna go fix my hair, change shirts. I will see you again soon. I love y'all. Bye. Oh, gotta do this. A little seal the deal. Seal the deal from Flower Beauty. It is the finishing spray, and it wettens it all down for you. I may even put a little touch of mascara on. Thrive, just a touch on each lash, top, bottom, and bottom, just so you can kind of see some lashes there. Okay, y'all, that's the finished look. I love you, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you again soon. Bye.